What's up guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Morgan. I'm a UX designer in the financial services industry, and I make videos documenting my journey from digital marketer into UX designer, and I offer advice where I can. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about my 2022 resolution and goals. How I'm approaching my New Year's resolution is by having an overarching theme for the year, and that theme for 2022 is building foundations. I call 2022 a buffer year because it's really just for laying the foundation for the following year and really just trying to set yourself up for success. I'm trying to build good habits that will become second nature for 2023. You can't really go into every year with these super ambitious goals if you don't have any sort of base. So a common one is the gym. People often say that they want to be healthier, and so they'll start going to the gym 7 days a week for the first week, go as hard as they can, and then they never go back because they burned out. Now, the real way to get healthier is by starting out slow. You can't go in full force 7 days a week. If you want to go in 7 days a week, fine, but do really light weight or focus on form. If you want to do heavy weight, only go in 3 days a week. That type of thing, where you work your way up to something bigger. You don't just go head first. And this is how I'm approaching 2022. And I spent the month of December setting up a foundation for my foundation. So let's get into it. So of course I have to start with my UX design career, because chances are if you are subscribed to me, then you follow me for UX content. And if you don't, you should. So I think an obvious one is that I would like to set myself up to get promoted in the future, as well as find my role within my new team. So my goals for 2022 are to take initiative. I want to put ideas forward and act like I know what I'm talking about. Because I'm still new to the workforce in general, it can be daunting trying to find your place. In past roles, I would have to wait for tasks to be handed to me, or I was the only person in my department, so I knew what needed to be done. Now I'm in a big company with a big team, and I want to feel like I'm making an impact. So I want to take initiative and provide value. Number 2 is to impact the actual team structure. I don't want to just affect the product that we're working on, but the actual organization. I want to fill in any gaps that I find and provide value that way. Goal number 3 for this is to stay up to date on emerging tech. I feel that this is another way to provide value and think about the future of the company and be a part of any pivots that need to be made. And my last goal to help lay the foundation for getting promoted and finding my place within my team is I want to find and develop specialties. I want to be an authority in something. I want my coworkers to say to someone else, oh, you have a question about XYZ? Go ask Morgan. I want to feel like I have a sense of expertise in something that can help others. So the steps that I've already taken in December was that I met with everybody in my team to identify the issues and opportunities. I've also started studying a potential specialization. I'm really drawn to information visualization, and I have a good feeling about it, and it fits in with the financial services industry really well. I've also been reading more Medium articles to stay up to date on trends. So now that I'm back on a schedule and my job hunt is over, I'm ready to be consistent. Not just with my YouTube channel, but with my other channels like Medium, my Etsy shop, and my Instagram. This is more about building habits and momentum rather than laying a foundation for something bigger in the future. Obviously, that something bigger would be growth. For YouTube, I want to post 2 videos a month. I feel that that's something that is achievable, and if I can make more than 2 videos a month, that's great. For Etsy, and if you don't already know, I have an Etsy shop where I sell UX design tools, outlines, templates. It's a little sparse right now at the time of posting this, but I'm planning on putting a lot of stuff up there very soon. And I have discount codes in the description. So yeah, for Etsy, my goal is just to get more products up there. I don't have a specific number because I don't want to put stuff up there just to meet a quota that I set for myself. I want high quality products that coincide with my videos, and I want them to be valuable to you. For Medium, I want to post at least 1 article a month. They're usually the same articles as the YouTube videos that I post, but some people just prefer to read, or they may read articles rather than watch YouTube videos for accessibility reasons. Lastly, I really want to engage with you guys more, so I'm going to do my best to be more active on Instagram, or be active at all. I've never posted anything on my Instagram. This is really difficult for me because I don't even really post on my personal Instagram, but it's something that I really need to get over because it would be super helpful for stints like this where I was starting a new job, interviewing and everything, wasn't able to make videos, to stay engaged with you guys. And I feel like I could do things like Q&As and stuff on there, get video ideas. You guys can ask me questions. So I really want to be more active on Instagram. Go follow me over there at Morgan UX. And the steps that I've taken, I have written out 6 months worth of YouTube content. I have that in a spreadsheet as well as my yearly planner. So that's how you know it's official. I've written out a product list and started working on products that coincide with my future videos. I've also sort of rebranded my YouTube, Etsy, and Instagram. Nothing crazy, just changed up the colors. There was it was so ugly before. So I just want to make it a lot more simple until either I develop some graphic design skills or I can hire a graphic designer to help with my banners and everything. Lastly, I created a Google form for you guys to send me video ideas. If there's anything you have a question on, anything you want me to talk more about, if there's anything you guys want me to do, please fill out the form or leave it in the comments, even better. And I can make videos on whatever you guys need help with. So it's very short, it's anonymous. Link is down in the description. So the next thing I need to build foundations for is my personal finances. This is a big one. I was raised to be frugal, my mom's a coupon queen, but when I was unemployed, I lost all interest in budgeting or managing my finances properly. And I know that sounds a little backwards because it's like that's the exact time that you need to be frugal, but I sort of compare it to when you're out of shape and it's really hard for you to go to the gym because you feel like no matter what you do, no progress is going to be made, which also happened to me, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. So I really want to get back on my budgeting grind because I have financial goals that I'm trying to reach. I'm not going to talk about those specific financial goals in this video, but if you guys are interested in that, I would love to make a video on that. I might just do it anyway. So the foundation I'm laying for this one is just to budget without even thinking. Understand my expenses. In 2023, I want to know what all my bills are. I want to know how much exactly I'm making every month. I want to be extremely financially literate and just have it not even be a thought. It's just second nature to me at that point. So I am going to track my expenses, learn the fluctuations. I've already learned that December and January are very expensive months for me, so that's something I need to prepare for. Next year is start saving in January for the following December. I'm also just going to be a lot more frugal and spend my money a lot smarter. I'm going to coupon, I'm going to use cash back apps, I'm going to use reward programs, and most importantly, I am going to start bulk buying and meal prepping. I need to eat out less. I plan on talking a little bit more about personal finance on this channel. It's a huge interest of mine. I love it. And I think that it could be helpful for those of you that feel stuck in your career transition because you're like, oh, well, I'm making good money at this job. How could I switch careers? And I want to help you guys feel comfortable in doing that. So whether you like it or not, I'm going to start making some personal finance videos. So the steps that I've already taken. Get ready because this is a long one. I have purchased a budget planner. This is the one that I use and it's really cool. I really like it. Next year, I think I want to try the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck workbook because that has meal planning and stuff in there. But for right now, this is great. And if you want one, I will link it down below. I'm going to link everything that I mentioned down below. I also got a folio wallet, which is basically just a wallet with a binder inside of it. I needed a new wallet anyway, but I got this one specifically to track my spending when I go out, so I don't forget to put it in my budget planner when I get back home. I also have these cash envelopes, but I don't really use cash. I save my money online. I do online banking, so I use them to keep my receipts, which I then use for cash back apps. So I basically get paid to shop. I just take pictures of my receipts. I also got a magnetic meal planner and shopping list. It's pretty cool because you can tear off the shopping list without tearing off the whole page. And then I also got snapping food containers and compartmentalized containers for meal prepping. I've also started ordering my groceries online to be picked up. My boyfriend and I are both very busy during the week and the weekend. We hate grocery shopping and we end up overspending and never get everything we need, even when we plan everything out. So we usually end up buying takeout anyway. And by using Pickup, I'm able to see how much everything costs up front. I don't have to worry about going into the store, which is super stressful for me. And I'll only get what I need. And lastly, I downloaded Gas Buddy. So this is a huge one. If you guys haven't heard of Gas Buddy, it's an app where you can see the lowest gas prices around you. They also have a rewards card that you can use and save up to $0.25 per gallon on gas. Gas and food are my and my boyfriend's biggest expenses, so saving on these two things are really, really big. If you want to download Gas Buddy, use my link with my code down below. It's totally free unless you go with their premium plan. I'm not sponsored by Gas Buddy. I'm just really excited by their product, and I'm surprised more people haven't heard about it. And I know that I spent a lot of money up front, but I'm okay with spending money up front as long as it saves me long term, which I'm 10 days into January and it has already saved me a ton. The last thing I'm going to talk about is health and wellness. So I think that this is usually everyone's goal going into the new year, is to be healthier. The pandemic hit my physical and mental health hard. When the pandemic first hit, I was in my last semester of college and I could walk everywhere. When I was in college, I lived on campus. Classes were a walk away, cafeteria was a walk away, the gym was a walk away, everything. So I went from walking all the time, lifting every day, eating on a schedule, doing jujitsu and Muay Thai 6 to 7 times a week, to being completely sedentary for 2 years. It is so difficult to get started again. And I was doing jujitsu sporadically, but I wasn't doing it often enough to have any sort of positive impact on my health. My eating and sleeping schedule were both way off, and my body was just, it still is, craving staying in bed all day. My goals are to go to the gym 3 times a week. Even if I just do the stairs, I need to get in the habit of actually driving to the gym and just going. I will also do jujitsu 3 times a week. So this is something that I also need to pace myself with, because once I get to jujitsu, I'm usually fine. And I love to spar. So if you've ever done any sort of combat sport, you know that sparring is quite the workout. So I would go too hard. I'd go, say I'm going to get back into it, and then I would spar too much and burn out very, very quickly. And I would stop going because it was just exhausting. So I need to work myself back into it very slowly, like doing every other round, only doing 1 class in the day, that type of thing. And once I start going to these places consistently, I think I'm going to build enough momentum, if I know myself correctly, to start upping those things, having more serious fitness goals, having more serious jiu-jitsu goals. The thing is, I have no clue how long it's going to take me to get there, because I've never been this out of shape before, but I will get there. I already talked about this when I was talking about personal finances, but I need to stop eating out. I'm going to cook more. I'm going to meal prep every week. This has been a double whammy for my physical and financial health for sure. And I'm not on any kind of strict diet, but I am lacking a lot of nutrients. I don't eat enough vegetables or fruit, so I'm going to start prepping those in the beginning of the week, so I have to eat them. And now that we've talked about my physical health, I want to talk about my mental health. I am very hard on myself. I am the #1 reason that I get burnt out. And I think that time management will help me a lot with this. So I'm going to focus on also treating myself. I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, but I got my eyelashes and my eyebrows done on Saturday. It was the first time that I've ever been to a beauty salon and did this sort of thing, because I feel like I need to spend some time and money on self-care. Maybe I won't do this every month. Facials, doing my own nails. It doesn't have to be something I go out and do, but just showing myself some love. But these treats need to be planned out. They can't be impulsive. So the steps I've taken for this, my time management, I've started time blocking again on Google Calendars, and I also am time blocking on my yearly planner. And obviously my treat for January was to get my lashes and eyebrows done, and like I said, I've never done it before, but normally what I would do is get a tattoo or dye my hair, and this is much cheaper. And we are 10 days into January, and I have been going to both gyms consistently, the lifting one and the jiu-jitsu one. Been going consistently and I feel really good. It's still really hard. I'm not looking forward to going to the gym today, but I'm going to. I have also meal prepped for the past 2 weeks, and I've done really well with it. And we've been eating really well too, since we've been also budgeting and getting good deals. So we were able to get a crazy amount of ribeye for $45 because I was budgeting so hard. So budgeting's good for my mental health too. So 2022 is going to be a lot of learning. It's going to be a lot of self-exploration and learning balance. I'm not giving myself a lot of hard quantifiable goals right now because I want to give myself time to adjust and learn what works for me in each category. So January 10th, I feel really good. And I feel like I'm definitely in a position to be consistent. I think I've set myself up really nicely. I'll probably make a video at the end of the year doing a reflection or maybe like a 6-month check-in or something like that to tell you guys what's actually going on in my life. Have I been able to stick to everything? I think that will also help with some accountability issues that I have. So what are your resolutions and goals? I would really love if you would leave them in the comments. I would absolutely love to read them. Don't forget about those links in the description. And if you have a video request, please fill out that Google form or leave the request in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.